All right, man. Peace. There's a few things switcheroos around this week, but we're in a different place, but in the same location. We still have our table, but we have a smaller table now. It's a two-man power trip. It's the D-Lo show here, and with me, as always, Chad Big Ton Vandermark. What's up?
What's up? What's up? The two most loyalist motherfuckers you gonna find around here.
Mm.
Sticking with the table.
Yeah, it's a little wobbly right now, but it will get back to its former base soon. But for now, we have a lot to go on this weekend. WrestleMania is this weekend. And I thought the creative idea for this WrestleMania to do is think of your favorite 10 matches in WrestleMania. And from a history, from 1 to 41, whatever your favorite matches is, and we build like a card for the best 10 matches that you think that you love. So I was thinking we mix it up a little bit. Like we give 3, 4 here, need 3, 4 down the line, and another 3 at the end when we make our picks. So mix it around. So
All right, we could do that.
all right. So I will start with my 3. WrestleMania for number 10. We have Charlotte versus Rhea. WrestleMania 39 for the SmackDown Women's title. That was a really good match. I had to really watch it again, and yeah, it was a break. Charlotte's always been lit, but I think this one might have taken the one out of WrestleMania. It was between her and Asuka for this one, but I put the one with Rhea. That was a bit better. So, and this is the breakout moment for Rhea, where she gets stashed herself as the main top of the line superstar in the women's division. So that's my number 10. Chad, what about yours? We'll flip back and forth.
All right, we going from 10 to 1.
Yeah, 10 to 1.
All right,
Just one single.
remember now. My number 10 was WrestleMania 10. Brett versus Owen.
Battle of the Bros. Okay.
Battle of the Brothers. Yes.
Didn't Brett do double duty that night, right?
Brett did double duty, yes, because he wrestled Yoko for the title. And won, if I remember correctly.
I think so. Because one year, I remember Hogan had the first unofficial cash in, I think the year prior.
Yeah, WrestleMania 9. And that was Hogan. That was Hogan pulling his political garbage again because he was trying to come back. So he was trying to come back and do his little retirement tour gimmick thing. So his idea was to have Fuji throw the powder in Brett's eyes, and then Hogan come out for the save, and then Brett motioned for Hogan to go in and beat Yoko for the title.
What? That's
Yeah.
not even more compliment.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't even see the whole pay-per-view live, or I mean, I still haven't seen the whole thing to this day, and I've only seen highlights. But yeah, it don't even make no sense. Hogan, I mean, I only remember hearing about the aftermath and Hogan's idea on
Retirement?
on some Dark Side of the Rings.
Retirement, though?
Yeah,
Retirement? Because he's was retired in 93 or something?
it was going to be his last run in WWE.
And you want to have one last hurrah.
Yeah.
One last title match, brother, before I hang it up.
And I think that was one of the reasons why Brett and Hogan never got along, even in WCW.
He didn't want to put him
That
over.
whole thing.
I always heard he ain't never want to put him over. He said
Hogan
no.
never wanted to put Brett over. No, he didn't. As far as I know, as far as I can remember, Hogan never ever wanted to put Brett over. Hogan never thought that Brett had the talent or anything else. If anything, it was the other way around.
Hmm.
Hogan never had the talent. Brett was always uh, more technically sound. Shit, I'm more technically sound than Hogan. Although, although I will tell you this, Hogan in Japan was 100 times better than Hogan in America.
Cause they take wrestling very serious in Japan. That's like
Like,
a
if
real sport
you
to them.
watch, if you go and you watch Hogan wrestle in Japan, you will notice a difference right away, dude. I swear to God.
I seen a couple clips where he was doing arm drags. Like, hey, Hogan
Yep,
does an arm drag? That
yep.
shot me
You
right there.
you will see things that Hogan does in Japan, like the arm drags, that you don't see him do in America. But
Hmm.
you can also see how political Hogan can be to stay at the top of the card,
Hmm.
both in
Interesting.
WWF and WCW.
It's because probably cultural things. He probably wanted to show Japan people that I got real grats, brother.
Well, it's not just that. I mean, there are other Americans over there that was tearing it up over there. I mean, Stan Hansen was doing the same thing. Brody was doing it over there. I mean, there's other Americans that were over there doing it. Mick Foley was over there doing that. Terry Funk. It wasn't just Hogan.
Terry Funk doing an arm drag is crazy. I didn't
I'm
expect
not.
that.
I'm not just talking about arm drag. I'm talking about other Americans over there actually wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, some of that was Hogan, and some of that was Vince not wanting Hogan to do wrestling because WWF was a sports entertainment company, not a professional wrestling company.
Hmm.
Which is why I still say to this day, some can argue that AEW is the biggest professional wrestling company in North America.
Hmm.
But WWE is still recognized as sports entertainment.
Sports and entertainers. They try to combine two at once. But yeah.
They say
Hmm.
some say sports entertainment, some say sports and entertainment. It don't make no sense. They can't make up their damn mind. One minute they're sports entertainment, and then the next minute they're sports and entertainment. Then the next minute they're then the next minute they're professional wrestling because you get certain perks if you're professional wrestling compared to if you're sports entertainment. So they can't never make up their mind what they want to be.
Whatever way the wind flows. Okay. All right. I'll go with my number 9 next. I got this one's gonna surprise people. Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. Not WrestleMania 20. Not that one. The one at 33 when they just beat the piss out of each other. That one was like a car crash. They
The
didn't
one
use no weapons.
where Goldberg squashed him in like 2 seconds.
No, that was Survivor Series. I'm talking about the WrestleMania. It
Oh,
was
all right.
33. That was I think Goldberg he be having those for the title the month prior at Fastlane. So Brock's like, I want my rematch from what happened at Survivor Series. And
Yeah.
they big boys just beating the piss out. They was just sparing F5ing. I think Goldberg speared or Brock through the barricade. It was lit. I was like, damn, this was the most OMG moments I've seen. They brought all the OMG moments. So and then Brock won. And I think that's the start where Brock had the year-long title reign where he was
Yeah.
doing his thing. Part-time. So yeah, he changed the game with that. So we'll go with that one at number 9. So boom, boom, boom.
See,
What was your number
now,
nine?
now, see, with this, I can't go back and see my list.
I can see your list.
I think my number nine was Austin and Brett WrestleMania 13.
What? Oh yeah, that one was. I almost put that on the list,
That
but
was lit. That
I
was
couldn't.
lit. Austin didn't even give up, man. Shamrock was a special guest referee.
Yeah.
Austin passed out from loss of blood.
You think it would have been? You think that match will remember if it wasn't a special guest ref that allowed it to go
Yep.
down? Think of the ref.
I don't think Shamrock. Nobody cared about Shamrock. People cared about that match more than they cared about Ken Shamrock. The only reason why they named Ken Shamrock as the ref was because that they knew that that match was going to be rough, and they knew that like a normal ref wouldn't be able to pull people off, to pull one of them off if like um like when Brett had him in the sharpshooter, and and Austin was passed out, and Shamrock ruled that Brett won. Brett wasn't going to let the sharpshooter off, but Shamrock pulled him off. No normal ref would have been able to pull him off, but Shamrock was able to do that.
So that the referee difference brought a different intensity to the match instead of just being the standard submission match.
Yes.
I think that's what I like about it too. That's why a lot of people love it because it was very different from what was going on at the time. And it was more, as you say, cartoonistic, like. But these two were just raw and gritty and really hate each other to the bones,
Hmm.
and really want each other to be
And
bad.
Austin to this day says that that match is what put him on the map.
Oh hell yeah, definitely. He was even after that King of the Ring stuff because even though he won King of the Ring, he ain't really getting no. I don't think he got a title shot at that in '96.
No, he ain't getting no title shot.
Yeah, so that one
Nice.
right there,
I
definitely.
don't believe so. No.
Yeah, so that one right there made him put on the list. Shout out to the Hitman. All right,
Shout out to Brett.
all right. At number
Nobody's
eight,
mad at you that you're still bitter, by the way.
well, he's made by Goldberg. Say fuck Goldberg. All right, number eight, I have Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 35. This one's personal for me because Kofi was one of my favorites growing up, and always wanted to get his world title, but he never really. In '09, it looked like he was on the way up, but then Randy Orton was called him stupid, RKO'd him, and then he just got pushed down the car. He ain't really had no opportunities. I don't think he had no world opportunities before that. But then 2019 came. Supposed to Mustafa Ali, apparently, for some reason. He was going to get the title shot, but he got injured and he was taken out the chamber. Placing with Kofi. And I got to thank the crowd for this. They really galvanized, got behind Kofi, and really energized this movement. I really loved it at the time because I was a big Kofi fan. I was really like, please, Kofi, do your thing. And he went all the way to the end and almost beat him. And I said, oh, I was hurt at that moment. But then they had to go through the struggle. They had to put him through all the BS, and his New Day mates had to get him to WrestleMania. And they got him there. And then he got their moment. And he hit that freaking Trouble in Paradise. Hit the 1, 2, 3. I got out of my seat, leaped up high. Had people
I'm
emotional. That's why
sorry.
I'm an emotional one, man.
I I I think that Kofi and Big E both. I think they both got jacked during
Damn
their
right.
during the title runs.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
I mean, Kofi's was better than Big E's. Big E, all Big E did was lose during his title run.
He ain't too much. Yeah, one.
I
He had like
mean, I mean, if I remember correctly, they posted it. and they said during Big E's title run, he lost in a 6 man. He lost here. He lost by count out doing this, and then he lost the title.
Yeah, the only one I remember was him and Drew that one time, and that was it. Because I remember
Yeah,
he first Roman. A Survivor says he lost that. I was
yeah.
like, so yeah, he has. And then I wanted to get it back, but then a month after
I
that, he
mean,
got tagged.
do you think Keith was right when he said that if the old man was in charge, that the young cats like Javon Evans and Trick would not be in the spots that they're in now, as far as being in WrestleMania?
I don't think there'll be a this WrestleMania. I think they would pause it for another year, maybe the next year. So I half agree. I think they will have a debut the night after WrestleMania. I think they will have a debut after that because he's usually we got
Well,
record. You always gotta make the night after WrestleMania lit instead of WrestleMania. So that's when they usually bring in new stars, new guys.
Yeah,
So I have agreed. I have agreed because I don't think they'll be at this WrestleMania, but they'll be at the next year WrestleMania. So it'll be like, gotta build them up slowly. You gotta build them up slowly and slow and steady and all that stuff. So I mean, but the Kofi Mania moment, top 5 iconic moments in WrestleMania history. It was a beautiful moment. And it's kind of started how I got my show started. I wanted to talk about how it was, but no one really talked about how I was. So I was like, you know, I might as well do it myself. So I'll
but
say
you
that
want to talk about how it was?
how lit it was, and I will express my fandom for Kofi at that moment.
Yeah,
Oh man, that was great. Call that joint. So yeah, we'll get that number 8. All right, what about yours? If you can remember one of your matches, let me go to your list. Mm.
let's see. What was my next match?
All right, I'm going here. It was the Macho Man versus Jake Roberts. Mm.
Oh yeah, because it was
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, the Macho Man versus Jake Roberts from WrestleMania.
Mm.
Like,
I think a lot of machos. We look good.
Was it Jake Roberts or was it Ric Flair?
Says Jake Roberts.
Okay.
Okay, so he loved the big moment at the end with Elizabeth and Macho Man getting back together.
Yeah, that was a big moment,
It was a touching
and
moment.
then and and then the moment, yeah, it was a touching moment where Liz came down and saved Macho Man from Sherry.
Oh yeah, she was wild on it. Like you son of a bitch, you lost that.
Yeah,
Like man, but man, I was like, damn girl. Scott like, you damn it, what? Damn you, Randy.
that's the thing. That's the thing with WWE and the old man. The old man thought that back at WrestleMania 8 that Macho Man was done.
Yeah,
He thought the same thing with Hogan, and they both went to the WCW, and they both had added more years to their career. I think they did good. Yeah. I mean,
I was saying a way if it sounded
for
like
two
that.
people that hated each other, they
Hmm. They really love working together.
they I mean they worked together in the NWO for a while.
That is weird. That's weird though. Mega Powers and the NWO.
Yup.
Anyway, and just find it funny how that went out with that. You would think that because Vince said they was done by like 35, 30 something like that, mid
Well,
30s.
I mean, they New Japan they basically did the same thing. They said that Okada and Tanahashi was done. They thought they was getting too old, and Okada was still in the middle of his one of his reigns as IWGP Heavyweight Champion. How you gonna say that one of the best tournament wrestlers or the best tournament wrestler in the world is done in the middle of his one of his reigns as champ?
Well, you gotta get some youth before you say, "Hey, we gotta put you out of the pasture, kid."
For
Oh,
real.
yeah, style. And I don't think they had any established yet. I think Vince was trying to establish that young town before, but you gotta have that the veterans put over the young boys, and I don't
I
think.
mean, that's the thing. You got Vince don't believe didn't believe in NXT, but yet he's still wanting young kids to 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 come in and be put over. Where the hell are you going to get the young kids from if you don't believe in NXT?
You gotta have the vets establish the young talent before they go on and become main roster. So it's a crazy cycle. Anyway, and I'll give this last one number 7 for right now. We had Trish Stratus versus Mickey James. It's like a generational clash between two iconic females. And it's the most iconic moment is the V sign that Mickey gave when she grabbed Trish's coochie. Yeah, she grabbed that. She grabbed that thing. And then Vice leg. I was like, damn, what's that he's up? But they had to edit that out because this is like, you can't, you really did that on fucking television. You shot, you goddamn it. They had to edit that out. I didn't even know that. I was like, damn. But it was that kind of moment. It was that kind of moment. All right. And year 7, I see 20-man battle royale between and Badney's Brown won that one. Talking about that
Yeah,
one.
WrestleMania 4. He turned on Bret Hart. Him and Bret Hart took everybody out, and then he turned on Bad News Brown and gave Bad News Brown turned on him and gave him the ghetto blaster and threw him out.
The Ghetto Blaster. Whoa.
That was his finisher, the ghetto blaster.
Nah, that's a crazy name, bro. The Ghetto Blaster is a crazy name for a finisher. Why? Why did they give him the Ghetto? But one.
That
What was the
was
Ghetto Blaster?
crazy.
Fucking was it a forearm? Freaking clothesline? Did he
Nope.
do that? What was the Ghetto Blaster? Please.
Ghetto blaster. It was basically an enziguri, but to the back of the head.
Enziguri is called the Ghetto Blaster. Really, Vince? Really?
It was a kick, basically a scissor kick to the back of the head, sort of. It's hard to explain. You're gonna have to look it up. Look up Bad News Brown finisher, and you'll see what it is.
Is it similar to the trick kick that Trish used to do or Mickey used to do with the kick bang? Or
No,
out? Like, what
no.
the
They
Ghetto?
stand in there. They stand in there, and he legit stands up and gives you a kick to the head, kick to the back of the head.
What?
Yeah,
The Ghetto Blaster. You
the
see?
ghetto blaster.
You,
You
you
ain't know
can't.
that?
I never knew that was his finisher name. I knew he had a finish.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the name of it. What
Yep, the ghetto blaster.
the Ghetto? No wonder he wasn't at. You wasn't at the Hall of Fame announcement, Vince. We didn't need your ass because damn it, the Ghetto Blaster is a
Man, I
wild.
don't I don't know why. See, I don't know why. When we'll talk about the Hall of Fame later, but
Ghetto.
I don't understand why Bad News Brown's family didn't get up and take their asses up when when he was announced as one of the legacy winners. and then Sid Vicious kid was disappointed in the induction of him and the Legacy Award because they brought up Nick Hogan and Andre's kid, but all they did was tell was tell people to look at Sid's kid in the audience.
Mm. Maybe because he felt that Sid should have been here to have his own speech and stuff. I think that might have been why.
Because Andre and Hogan weren't there.
Well, his was more recent. He ain't died. He died like a few months ago, and then a few months after that, they announced he's in the Hall of Fame. It's like, damn, but you want to announce if he was alive? That's how he probably thought in his
I mean,
mind.
maybe he gonna come back alive because they gonna put him in the hall. I don't know.
Well, he's gonna
Maybe
be
he's
a
gonna be a
zombie.
miracle.
Well, he's gonna be a zombie. Sid Vicious up on the
Yep.
podium. Thank you for
Just like
good.
in Call of Duty, you're gonna be one of them damn zombies and shit.
All right. Oh, Betty's Brown died in '07. I didn't know that. All right.
Yep.
Okay, October. All right, yeah, October name. All right, so yeah, all right. Well, hmm. The Ghetto Blaster, really? That was. I can't get over that shit, bro. Cause what?
This nigga's still stuck on the goddamn
I
ghetto blaster.
Cause what? Cause what? Cause that's just
Yo, after the
insane.
podcast, I'm gonna send you a video of him doing the ghetto blaster.
I can't. He had no. Wow, that's not. That's wow, man. What's up, Sydney? Whatever.
He
Yeah,
died.
that.
He died in '07, and it took him 20 years to put him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, man. So that's wild, man. Wow, it's really. All right, so we might as well talk about the Hall of Fame because we had new inductees.
I'm
Stephanie
sorry,
McMahon.
but this year was kind of soft.
They had a lot of dead people. The fuck? You got a lot. Half the
I'm saying
motherfuckers in the Hall of Fame are dead.
I wasn't feeling this year's Hall of Fame.
Only one I really cared for seeing was AJ's, and he had a nice little speech. That's the only one I cared about. Everybody else,
I'm
I mean,
saying
Sydney's like,
Demolition was okay. Stephanie was okay. Everybody was saying, "Oh, the old man was gonna be there. He was inducting Stephanie." Obviously, that didn't happen. And then people was telling me, "Oh, Vince was there. He was just backstage." No, he wasn't. Vince wasn't there. He wasn't chilling with Ari and Dwayne in the back. He wasn't nowhere to be found.
Dwayne. So man.
The
Yeah.
Croc.
Oh wow, that's cool. The Stephanie had her family do it. It was her mom, Linda, and then her
Her
daughters.
three girls.
Yeah, the three daughters. Aurora, Murphy, and Vaughn. What the
Yeah.
Levesque. Hugh. Levesque Hugh.
No, that whole shit is silent, man. It's just Levesque.
Levesque. So what?
No S,
Hey,
man. The Ghetto
Levesque.
Blaster.
I don't need to talk about that. And then AJ, he had his or Bullet Club
AJ
man.
be lying. He misses wrestling. He knows that his wife was there. He didn't want to say it out loud though.
I know he misses it. Still want to go, but he said, "I
You
gotta
want you
go."
want to he want to be at WrestleMania this weekend and wrestle. He gonna be at WrestleMania when they announce all the inductees this weekend at WrestleMania, but he ain't gonna wrestle. And you know he wanted to have his retirement match at Mania, but they said no. Somebody said no.
This is why this say makes sense. Why did AJ and Goof had a retirement match at WrestleMania? You say that for the Rumble? Really? He had to retire in Saudi Arabia? He could have retired in fucking Vegas? At least it's a hot place. It's not hot as
I
Saudi,
don't know.
but at
It's
least
all
it's
a
a hot
work
place.
anyway. It's all work. Just like the Hall of Fame is the work. They've been saying for 20 years that they was gonna build a real building for the Hall of Fame, and they haven't done it yet.
I don't know why they ain't do it in Titan Towers. They could have done it there. They could have built one in there because that building was big as hell. They could have built one in there.
Hell yeah.
Fucking weird. I don't know. But shout out to AJ for getting in, and Stephanie. She was all right to me. She was always a little bit annoying because she was always
Yeah, she's
weird.
supposed to be, but the question
But you
is,
make it dirt.
okay, so who's more annoying, Stephanie or Vicky Guerrero?
Oof. I go Vicky and Bill Ash. I get Vicky the ass. Excuse me. Oh my god.
I know.
Excuse me.
I got to experience that. Excuse me, live in person
Oh dear. I know that thing was shrieking.
at an indie show. She came into Heroes and Legends in Indiana. I was selling wrestling merchandise.
Oh,
It was
okay.
not fun.
Well, you was in the table next to her and she was saying, "Excuse me, do you have a shirt in an extra large? Do you have one there?" Did she say that? Did she ask
No,
you for some shirt recommendations? I
no.
guess. Yeah.
She's a nice. She's a nice. She was nice, but
No, that's enough.
you're saying that shit. Excuse me. I couldn't fuck with that.
Man, Eddie, hey, she had some
It's not
comedy.
like I was. It's not like I was at a SmackDown and she was on the mic. This shit was like she was like 20 feet away from me in the ring, and she said that, and I'm like, yo, Vicky, chill out. Uh,
Hey, yo, say, nah, we ain't trying to hear that beat. We're not trying to hear that.
nah.
All right. As a group, Demolition got put in as a group. Axe and Smash. They dominated the World Wrestling Federation tag scene in the late 80s, the early 90s. They had like the longest reign for tag
Yep,
champs.
60
Just
months
until
for
the New Day
180
had them.
some days.
Yeah. So they was from parts unknown. They from parts unknown, but they will be forever conjoined together as a dynamic duo.
And let me just tell you, the reason why they got inducted this year is because Vince McMahon no longer owns the WWE.
Oh, well, they had him and Vince that had beef. Them and Vince had beef.
No. Do you
He
remember hearing about that CTE concussion, that CTE
the lawsuit.
lawsuit thing?
Oh yeah, he was a part of that.
Remember that? They was a
Yeah, I remember
part of
hearing.
that. That's why they wasn't even being thought of getting inducted. But now that Vince ain't there, they can do whatever they can do what they want. Kind of like Jesse Ventura coming back. Vince is not a part of WWE anymore, so Jesse Ventura came back because
Yeah,
Jesse sued him back in the '90s and beat him.
yeah. I remember hearing about that. I remember or reading about that. That he sued him back in the day. Well, he wanted
Yeah,
to
he
do a
sued him in
unit.
'90 over royalties and shit.
But he wanted. I think he wanted to do one of those the wrestler union. I always heard that too. I think he wanted to start that union, but him and Hogan's like, no, don't do that, pal.
Yeah.
So
And Hogan and Jesse swears to this day that Hogan ruined his wrestling career because Jesse went to WCW and Hogan said some shit to Eric and Jesse never wrestled again
mm,
or commentated.
oh, that sucks for Jesse.
It does.
But who inducted him was a surprise. Arn Anderson, he brought the Glock with him. Haku and the Warlord. So, so good for them. Yeah, some. He was in the WF. He was one half of Piles of Pain alongside the Barbarian. I don't know if you
Oh, I
remember.
know who it is. You
That's
also
it.
know those indie shows.
Okay.
They'll never book him.
Hmm. Look at this. He was trained by Rey Mysterio Sr. Interesting. Hmm.
Was.
The Warlord. I looked. I just looked on. I just pressed on it, and who he was trained by was him. I was like, interesting. The
Oh,
Dennis Rodman. Right. Yeah, I didn't think I really guess that. Shout out to Dennis Rodman, man. He has the most interesting life ever. He on the Bad Boys. He got a move. He was on the Bulls. He has a movie about him that was made at the end of his career.
He
As
got,
bad as
got
it
five
gets.
titles with the Bulls, 4 or 5 titles with the Bulls.
Yeah, 3 with the Bulls and 2 with the Pistons. Then, and he's cool with niggas in Korea. The Kim Jong Un. He cool with him. I was like, as long as you and him and cool and y'all ain't got no beef, keep the peace.
Wait, he
Keep
got 3 with the Bulls and he got 2 with the Pistons.
Yeah, he was on the Bad Boys teams. 88, I think 89 and 90.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. Okay, okay.
So yeah, he had a hell of a career.
That's why last night. That's why last night they said that he was a 5-time champion.
Hmm. Yeah, he won. He's funny how he won it on both the rival teams, on the rivals.
Yeah.
And the rivals. It's funny.
Now, and you know how Jordan and Isaiah be rivals.
Oh, they still beefing. They still beefing to this day.
Isaiah and Jordan. Isaiah still blamed Jordan for not being on the dream team.
Oh, I can definitely see that because yeah, they ain't like each other. And Jordan was the face.
Isaiah still say to this day that Jordan is the reason why he wasn't on the dream team. It's Jordan's fault that he wasn't on the dream team.
I could buy that because they had real beef, and I think it's mix of them playing against each
I
other.
said last time I heard last if I remember correctly, Isaiah said that Jordan told them that he wouldn't play if Isaiah was on the team.
Mhm. Yeah, I heard that too. I always heard that too. But yeah, I'm blaming. They got real
Sure or
beef.
not, but that's what I heard.
Hey, I was watching the Bad Boys documentary, and that's when they brought it up then, and how they cut them off the team because Jordan and J1 on the team. So I'm like, yeah, like they got real beef to this day. They're the Goldberg and Bret Hart of basketball, and if you want to mix wrestling to it. So, and we talk about Sid Vicious and Bandits Brown, the legacy recipients.
You know, it was funny though. There wasn't a Warrior Award this year.
I guess they don't want to bring up the Ultimate Warrior again. I
They
don't know.
Dana
They ain't
Warrior
doing
was
that
not there.
years.
Dana Warrior was not there this year. And you know what else is funny? For the last few years, they had the they had the shit. They had the Hall of Fame after SmackDown in the same building. This was the first year in probably 3 or 4 years that they had they put the Hall of Fame in a different venue and put it back the way it was supposed to be after SmackDown.
It was not in the arena. It was in somewhere else.
Exactly. It was not last year, and a couple years before that, it was the same arena right after down in the arena.
Yeah, they haven't done the Dana Warrior Award ever since Vince left. I don't think they done it. I ain't heard no Dana Warrior the last couple years. So I don't think they
Last year,
got rid of that. Yeah, because I'm looking it up in the last couple years, they didn't have the Warrior Award. So I think ever since Vince did,
okay, all right. I
Knicks
wasn't
had
sure about it, but I knew they didn't do it last night because one of my boys asked about it last night, but didn't nobody ask about it last year. So I don't even remember if they did it last year or not. But
they last did it in 2023, and Tim Wright was the one that got it because he was a ref.
yeah,
So it was like,
Andre the Giant's handler.
yeah. So yeah, he's the last Warrior Award winner. So
Yeah. So that means they haven't done it in 3 years.
yeah. So yeah, so ain't not
That's
probably
odd.
why. I'm always remember I heard Triple H and didn't like the Warrior, especially at the WrestleMania. They had the WrestleMania match, so it won't surprise me.
But
No
didn't nobody like the Warrior though? That's the problem.
fair.
The only one the only one that liked the Ultimate Warrior in the Fed at the time all throughout both of his times there was Linda McMahon.
Oh, you're respectful to the lady, okay? I'm just surprised about that. You were respectful to the lady, so. Oh. So everybody else worked with him consistently. They're like, hell no, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
So, well, that's the Hall of Fame for us this year. So shout out to them. Shout out to all the Hall of Famers.
Shout out to all the Hall of Famers: Demolition, AJ, Steph,
Cheers.
Bad News Brown, Sid.
That's peace to both of them. Axe and Smash too. You know, I don't think they here. So yeah.
Sorry, there wasn't no Warrior Award. They should have done that shit. It's always nice to be recognized for for your for all your community work and whatnot. But I guess Ari and Triple H and Nick Khan didn't feel the need to do so. That dude Nick Khan gets on my nerves too.
Why you on your nerves? What he cause how he talk or
No, not how he talk. He just gets on my nerves. He talk like he Tony Khan, like he knows about the wrestling business and he don't know jack.
well they might be related. They're cons, so
They're not related.
I
People
know they're
say.
not. It's just funny how they both
Yeah.
cons.
It's funny how you got Tony Khan and Tony Khan's dad, and then Nick Khan who worked for WWE. It would be kind of funny how if they were legit related, and Nick Khan was slipping Tony secrets from the WWE or something.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. That'd be the biggest swerve in all of wrestling. If they
For real.
came out that they were related. It's like y'all
Yep.
related? Dog. Doesn't cat. All right. We might as well get to WrestleMania because we already in the WrestleMania mood. Let's get into the WrestleMania mood even more with some predictions, some things that happened. Well, I'll explain the card and how the matches came about. So let me get to it.
Go ahead.
We got 2 nights of WrestleMania, 13 matches, and I don't think the U.S. chat. No tag title matches. I think the second year in a row there's no tag matches, no tag team title matches.
No, it's more than that, man. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I think, and I might be wrong, but I think the two most important titles in the wrestling promotion is the heavyweight title and the tag titles.
Yeah, they got the women's tags on it. New Day did have one against last year, but yeah, they not really. I'm
Okay,
surprised.
the men's tag titles, the tag champs on Raw is in the 6 man, and I don't even know about the men's tag team titles on the tag team champs
The ones on
on
SmackDown,
SmackDown.
Damian Priest
Raw,
and R-Truth. Yeah,
Truth and
yeah.
Damien, they ain't even on the damn pay per view, are they?
Nah, they defended tag titles last night against Grayson Waller and Kofi
And
Kingston.
yeah,
What?
what the hell is that about, dude?
Because Xavier's out of commission, and Austin and Tree thought Grayson Waller was a light skinned Xavier Woods. I was like,
I know. I
like
mean, why? I mean, I understand the whole comedy gimmick, but come on, when you make a nigga look stupid, that's a different story.
that's what I've been saying about True the last 6-7 months. We're like he was funny, but at least it kind of made a little sense. Or you
I
was like
mean,
he like
I mean,
missed some things. But
trying to say Danhausen is Oscar.
it's like, what the dude, that shit was just. I'm like, what? Like, come on. I know they got the face paint, but really? And they're
You
not that
know, and
far.
you know, number one, Oscar is shorter. Number two, Oscar's face paint is a lot different and a lot more colorful than Danhausen.
Exactly. And she got color hair too. Dan got the standard black hair or brown, whatever the heck he
Yep.
got. So it's like, really?
You just
The,
look at make motherfuckers look stupid.
and to think this is the same man last year that was going after John Cena and made himself bald on
Yep.
national television. And now it's the
Yep.
same dude
Yep, and
That's
if
that. And
and
then
if
3 months.
he's the one. He's the one that said he's Ron Killings, and he wasn't doing no more bullshit gimmicks, and he wasn't, no more comedic bullshit or nothing. And look where we are now.
3 months after that, he put his phone in a fucking toaster. I knew he was done after that. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And he put it down like he was thinking that things gonna pop up. I was like, I just got real. That's what I was like. Are you fucking serious? That was the one right there that really got me the most, annoying the most. And that can you do, pal? Anyway, let's get to this main card. So we'll start. We got they're gonna be at ESPN plus ESPN2 on both. So
You
they
got to be on both, or they got to be on one day and one the next day.
I think ESPN2 on Saturday and then ESPN1 on Sunday.
Okay.
This is a weird dimension we're living in. NBA playoffs are on Amazon Prime while the ESPN is hosting WrestleMania. This is a weird timeline.
You know why they got ESP. You know why they got WrestleMania on ESPN, right? You
It's
have
all
any
about
idea?
the money.
You have any idea? They trying to get niggas
What?
to watch the first hour and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna either order the ESPN app and pay $30 to watch it, or I'm gonna pay $90 a night on pay-per-view to watch it.
Oh my gosh.
Niggas
90
just
bucks
gonna
for
pay
wrestling.
$180 in total to watch it on pay-per-view.
That is
That is
disgusting.
insane, dude.
That is disgusting work, sir. Disgusting work. Anyway, the
I
first
mean,
match.
I understand people saying, "Oh, fuck WWE, I'm not paying $30 for the app," but to turn around and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go pay $80 a night to watch both nights of WrestleMania." That is insane.
Bonkers. Yeah.
All right, go ahead. I'll shut up now.
Game change, man. All right, so we have Division, Logan Paul, Austin Theory with I Show Speed, really?
Mm-hmm.
Versus the Usos and LA Knight.
Yeah.
Why?
All
Wait,
right.
what?
First of all, I show speed. He doesn't even want to be around the division. The Vision is the one that thinks I Show Speed helped them win the tag titles. When in reality, that's not what that's
What
not
is
what
it?
really happened.
Hmm.
What he did was an accident, and the Vision think it was done on purpose. Hold
All
up,
right.
I got another cat to asking me what he could do, but the cat that's at WrestleCon. You want me to go tell him, or you want me to stay here?
You go tell him, because I'm going to go on a little tangent.
All right, go on
You
your
know,
little tangent, but try and be nice.
these
I'll be
folks
right
have
back.
been beefing for 10 months, pregnancies, and quicker than this rivalry. LA Knight, since he removed the Monday Night Raw, has only involved 8 guys. The Usos, individually. The Vision, all 4 of them, and CM Punk. That is it. He has not faced anybody else. And it's crazy how we got all these long-term stories, and you could have kind of broke it down in 2 different kind of matches. You could have had the Usos and the Vision go at it for the tag titles again. And if you wanted, they could have done a singles match between LA and Speed. That could have given some exposure. LA Knight gets some more mainstream exposure. Speed, I don't mind Speed. He's actually pretty good. He's athletic, so he can hold his own. You could have had 2 different ones for this one instead of just having this all being 6-man tag. What's up, Steven from Point Place, Wisconsin? What's up? How you feeling today? But yeah, I don't like how that Usos and LA Knight were just having beef just not that long ago. Myles Garrett keeps getting to the ball. It doesn't make any sense how this came about all so quickly, all just because of a tactile pushing the face, and it don't make nothing sense. Nothing making sense right now at this point. I wish you could show the comms on the stage. Don't really trip me out with that. I would say I'll go debate the Usos and LA Knight. They gotta win this. I won't be surprised if the heel team wins, because you know celebrities go over. But I see they trying to put speed on game. Cause he's a trooper. I'll give him that. He a trooper because he took the spear from Braun Breaker. He was in the Rumble and got speared by Braun Breaker, funny enough. And I think Braun might come back during this match. If anything, if things go awry, I think Braun might come back and help his Vision mates. If they're gonna have the Vision win. I honestly think they should kind of make this a tornado match or a tornado tag. Make some creativity. Just a standard 6-man tag. I'm like, I mean, that's okay, but can we get a little more up the ante? Can we get the up the ante of some excitement? Because I think if you get them in a 6-man tag, tornado style, you can have them go all over the building. You can have them fight through all over the crowd and all that stuff, and maybe go in the backstage. You can have them do some creative things. They just want to keep it in the ring, and I'm like, you gotta. Let's see if we get some OMG moments. I know Speed and Logan Paul are gonna probably do some high flying affairs and all that nice stuff. So I'm curious how they gonna make it out. But I think we gonna have to go with the babyface, the Usos, and LA Knight. So make it right. I don't know how long Chad's gonna be because he talking to some cat. Stephen Point, Wisconsin. Welcome to that show. Welcome for tuning in for a little bit. Yeah. And after this, I never ever want to see these combinations 6 go at it, or 5, because it's LA Knight, or Speed not a wrestler. I don't want to see these combinations ever again. If you want to have, and the only time I want to see them lock horns again, if it's the Usos and the Vision running back for the tag titles. That is it. If it ain't that, I don't want to see them fight on Monday Night After Raw. I don't want to see them fight the week after Monday Night Raw. I don't want to see them fight in the Backlash. I don't want to see this go to Money in the Bank. Because if for all I know, they might beef till then. And I don't want to see that. Can we move on? All 5 of them need to move on from each other. Fight some different cats. I don't care. Throw one on SmackDown, shake it up and move one to keep one on Raw. I don't care. Move one to the world title picture. Move one to the US or the IC. I don't care. Just don't have this combination of 5 guys fight in 2026. We don't need to see that no more. We don't. We're good on it. After this better be the final finale ender. That's why I want the babyface to win, so they can finish this out, get the done, and the Usos can get their rematch for the tag titles. If it ain't that, we ain't trying to hear it, Chief. I don't know what the heck he's gonna be at in this joint, but yeah. All right. I did WrestleMania this on my other show, so I guess we'll do Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu. I'm not gonna lie. Jacob, the little interest he had on SmackDown with the car rolling in, and he's in the back seat, coming out the whip with the cops. That was kind of cool. I was thinking they could have said that for the WrestleMania entrance, because it was a cool little thing. It was a little different. I know Nam did a little different, but it was different with a truck. This one he had a car. That would be cool, but I hope this is the same interest he spoiled for WrestleMania. If not, he got something more creative. I'll be with it. Hey. But it was creative, and he had a cut promo and say, "Yada, man, we're gonna beat that ass all over WrestleMania." I'm looking forward to this because it's a new match. They ain't ever go at it. But it does make me think, who attacked Jacob though? Was it Drew this entire time? Are they implying that was Drew the entire time? You know, Drew said out of his lips that it wasn't him. Are we going to ever find out that mystery? Is it going to be just an unknown mystery that's just never going to be solved? So, I don't really know. That's very confusing. But hey, they had to get something for Drew and Jacob to do to get himself acclimated. All right, Chad's back.
Are you done with your tirade yet,
All
bro?
right. All right, what happened with Yo to Yo?
Nah, dude said that he was with his family and it was too loud in the stadium
Uh,
where he was at. If he was by
uh,
himself, he would have found a place and done it. But he was with his family and he was already in the stadium.
oh, all right. All right, so what team you got for I was on the Drew and Jacob 5-2, but what who you pick for division and speed versus Usos and LA Knight? Who you got winning?
I got Usos and Knight.
All right, cool. All right, I was explaining how on SmackDown he had Jacob had a car like the cop car will have been, and he had to cut the promo afterwards.
Yeah.
So, and then it made me think about myself. Who attacked Jacob when he got laid out when he was taken out for a few months? Who did it? Was it Drew this entire time? Because Drew said out of his lips that it wasn't him. We still don't know. It's going to be just an unsolved mystery, I guess.
So was it solo to all to begin with, or
It might have been the MFTs. It might have been El Grande Americano for all we know. Maybe in Los Americanos. It could have been the Ghost of Vince or the Egg. I don't know. Who did it?
it
We
might have
don't
been
know.
Danhausen before he came out the freaking box?
It might have been the dinosaur. Who knows? We don't know. So, but who you got win? I got Jacob win this one, and
Yeah, I do too.
I didn't want to pick against Drew, but I keep hearing he's going away for a while. So I'm like, put him over, kid, and let him go to the world title picture. Do that.
Yep.
Have fun there. All right. Stephanie Vaquer defend women's title against the Women's World Championship against Liv Morgan, the winner of the Royal Rumble. No Royal Rumble winner main event this time, Jack. None for you. Still none for the ladies. Oof. This build has been very interestingly odd. Not bad. It's just they've been brawling. A lot of Liv calling Stephanie's mom trash a lot. So
Yeah, but I mean, Steph started it when she started that whole tirade in Spanish and called Liv's mom and Liv trash, and then and she had that interview with Michael Cole, and then Dominic had to Dominic uh told her what Stephanie said.
yeah, had her crying and shit. I was like, damn girl.
Yeah.
So, but it's been all right, Bill. It's just, sorry, Stephanie. I'm going with Liv for this one.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
am too.
It feels like they're going to do it.
Stephanie's been champ for a year. I really don't picture her being champ longer. And if she is, I'll be really, really surprised.
I still need them. I still need that Stephanie and Naomi match. Whenever Naomi comes back, I need that match to go down. I don't care when, how, where. It needs to go down. All that action. All right, next we have AJ Lee defending IC title against Becky Lynch or Becky Lunch for the Intercontinental Championship. These bras been going at it for fucking 7 months. They've been beefing since September.
Usually you have a blow off match way before now.
And you would think if you would be for a long time, your culmination match would be something with the stipulation. Perfect right here. Submission match. They both had submission moves. AJ got the Black Widow. Becky Lynch got the disarmer. Why couldn't
or
it be a submission match?
or
A la
last
like
man standing
French. Yeah.
or something.
Falls
False
count
model.
anywhere. A Vegas Street Fighter or strip match, whatever the fuck, something. Some could have been up the ante, make it a little exciting. So, but I'm gonna go with AJ retaining because I feel that's what's going to be.
Same way. I got AJ.
Let's say really kind of say this moment for AJ win the title at WrestleMania, but they blew their load in Chicago, so whatever. All right. Next, we had the Irresistible Forces defending the tag titles. Nia Jackson, Lash Legend, and defending against Charlotte and Alexa Bliss,
She
Bailey and
did.
Lyra, and the Bella Twins. Brie is available, but Nikki, she had an ankle issue, and Ben Lyle talk says she may not be cleared. And
She isn't cleared, but she says she gonna be good.
yeah, they gonna have to tape that ankle up heavily if they want to have her go
And
out there.
the rumor is if they don't tape it up, then Paige, who just signed her contract, is supposed to take Nikki's place.
I hate how they ruined that because we could have been surprised,
I
motherfucker.
know.
Like they
I hate how they be
did
doing
that.
it nowadays.
I'm like, bro, like we could
But then again, you remember how Chris Jericho was supposed to come back at Royal Rumble?
or be in the crate. I could have cared less, but it
Yeah.
just like they're not the came
I
as a
mean, you were
surprise at the band.
surprised. We were surprised when Danhausen came out the crate. Surprised to the
Surprising,
point where nobody gave a shit.
surprising, like
They
really.
actually said last night on SmackDown, they actually said something about Danhausen was starting to catch on, and people were starting to care about it. I'm like, since when?
Eh, he's okay. He just you are cursed. So, but if Paige does come back tonight, I wouldn't be object to it because I got
I
news
mean,
just
and
to
then and
take.
then and then he goes to Nick and every week and he's like, what's he say? Well, now that I'm undefeated and I'm this and I'm that and I'm a future Hall of Famer and I'm not and I'm never gonna get defeated. I deserve this. I want this. I want this. And Nick
Yeah,
is like, just shut up, dude.
like you asked for too much,
For
you
real.
asked for too much. You ain't done a lot. You asked for too damn much.
For real.
Come on, B. But I'm just saying this is a formality. Nia Jackson, Last Treasure are gonna retain them tag titles, and that's how it's gonna be. What about you, Chad?
I'm saying I have to agree with D'Lo over there. Naya and Lash is gonna retain it. And hopefully they don't call Lash Lashley.
Yeah, don't call her Lashley because I'll
Don't
be
call
pissed.
don't call Lash Legend Lashley because it's Lash Legend. She might be buff and she might be whatever, but she don't look like a man.
Right, fine as hell. There you go. But I did find it weird how they had Alexa and Lyra and Bailey go at it on a tag match, but then the Aries Forces destroy that match before they can't really get anything going. I was like, what?
I I
It's a
I'm
little
saying
weird.
I don't understand. What I don't understand is the fact that they be tripping because when during certain matches or during certain contract signings or certain segments they be like, we can't have you ruining the main event, or we can't have you ruining a possible main event or whatever, but um they be having other people that other people that have something to do with each other in other matches go at it or interact or whatever.
Low priority. That's how I
Like
like
they
it.
they must not care about the people in the four way because you got Charlexa going against Bailey and Lyra. but then you start tripping when you got Oba wanting to beat the shit out of Brock.
I, for me, like, what's more important, the women's tag titles or the big men going at it? So that's look at priority. They're like priorities. Like, nah, we gotta make sure the big fellas are not injured. We can't have that. Ladies, you can do whatever you want. So that's what. All right, so we're on the same page. Seth Rollins versus Gunther. This is a match I always kind of wanted to see, but the way it happened was kind of just,
It was
huh?
stupid.
It's like, huh?
It was dumb. I mean, come on, come on. You gonna have big man come out and be like, "I'm taking care of Paul Heyman's light work for him because of da 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 da, and because I feel like it, and because I can." No, that's not how you build a damn storyline. If you're gonna build a storyline and build it with a monster heel who's supposed to be a career killer, then you got to do a better job.
They made it seem like Gunther was a hitman for him, but then it turned out
Yeah,
I want to prove that I'm the best. Like, what? You could have
but
just
it's
had open
not.
challenge for all that and have him answer the open challenge. I'd have preferred that low key if you want to have this. At least
Exactly.
open challenge. It'd be like, I am the career killer and I demand an open challenge at WrestleMania. At least that would be
So
surprised.
Brock, so Brock get an open challenge and he get over Femi.
Yeah.
But 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 Gunther, instead of issuing an open challenge, Gunther got to come out and whoop Seth's ass because he fitting to whoop on Paul Heyman. Why don't you just have Gunther issue open challenge as well and have Seth answer that? That would have saved Paul Heyman an ass whooping.
Yeah. And I don't know. I guess they wanted to really. I guess they knew the news that Seth was gonna be back, and then said, "Hey, we can get you
And
back.
and,
We can get you
and
with
maybe
Seth."
and maybe a ghetto blaster.
Seth gonna give him a couple ghetto blasts during this match. I already
For
know
real.
that. You know how
That's
he
gonna
do.
give him a ghetto blaster and a couple other moves too.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I'm leaning towards Seth in this one to
Yeah,
take this
I
world
am
title.
too.
Cause yeah, Seth's coming back, and Gunther, you ain't retiring nobody, so you can take it out. Yeah, take it out. Right. Then the main event, night one, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the world title, for the WWE Championship. And if Randy Orton loses, Pat McAfee will leave professional wrestling forever, ever, permanently.
Wait, is that the truth? Is that the contract he signed last night?
Yeah, he says if Orton loses, I will leave forever.
I got Cody,
Okay.
and
No, sorry.
not because McAfee signed that contract, but I always had Cody
Hmm. I'm gonna go the opposite. Randall Keith
because
Orton.
you know what I always say, right? If you get your ass whooped leading up to the match, then 9 times out of 10 you're gonna win that match. And you know what's gonna irritate me the most?
What?
If that's the curtain jerk. You know what the curtain jerk is, right?
Start the
The
show.
first match on the show.
No, they main event. They keep playing. They play that main. They're the main event. So I doubt they're gonna be curtain jerking. Especially
I
when you
hope you.
got. Yeah, I don't think they started. That'd be weird. They started. They just kept advertising this is the main event. Then they like, oh, we started. Like, wait, what? Yeah, and it's the WWE Championship. It's the biggest prize. It can't be a curtain jerker, right? Right?
I mean, they've had WWE Championship and a world title as curtain jerk.
I mean, that was a world heavyweight change. They kind of don't care about that. That was kind of like when it was. That's when they had two world titles. They had,
But see,
well, they
that's
had.
the thing. That's the thing. They got. How can you have a world championship, a world heavyweight championship, and a WWE undisputed championship? If you have undisputed championship, it's supposed to be the only title, right?
Yeah, because they merged the two, the world heavyweight and the WWE
Exactly.
championship back in
And then
2014.
and then Roman when he was carrying the title for 1,000 and some damn days, he wasn't trying to carry he wasn't trying to carry only one title, so he carried like three of them.
No, the thing that tripped me up was Roman had the Universal title. So how the heck they merged the World Heavyweight Championship, WWE and the World Heavyweight Championship back in 2014. Then they brought the Universal title, and then they merged them all three together. So it's like a three fusion of freaking titles. So it's kind of like,
And then they made one strap when Roman was a champion, but Roman still wanted to carry all three belts.
oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of cool. I did still like that. Carry three belts, and then they made the gold one just make it one gold pile. But I'd have kept all three of them, or two of them. So what do I know? Well, yeah, that was a weird period. But we got next one, next night, 2 nights.
Oh, that reminds me. I was gonna ask you something real quick. Bless you.
What?
Did you want to do night two now, or did you want to come back on and do it tomorrow after tonight?
Nah, I don't want to do.
All right, that's why I asked.
Up that night too.
All right,
Don't worry about that.
start with night two.
Let's go. Oba family versus Barack Lesnar. This one's gonna be on ESPN.
Yep, this one's gonna be on ESPN.
Cool with that. Cause I ain't got cool beans. We going with the big fella. They've been telling this one kind of good.
You can't say the big fella because both of them niggas is big.
That's true. Well, I mean, yeah, true. Both is big. So,
I'm going with Oba.
we'll go Oba. We need to start some new big fella BMOC on campus.
Although I keep hearing that Lesnar said, I don't know if Triple H is going to go for it, but I heard that Lesnar say that he's not going to lose, or he doesn't want to lose until he retires, which is supposed to be relatively soon. He doesn't want to lose a match until his retirement match.
I will not be surprised if that's the case. If this is a non-finish, like they beating the piss
Like a
out each
double
other
DQ.
outside, like a double DQ or double
Yeah, it's
count
called the
out or
Dusty
whatever.
Finish, dude.
Yeah, dusty finish. Dust it on. I won't be surprised if the dusty finish. I gotta dust my fingers.
You go, D-Lo. He go mess him up and give him a ghetto blaster.
No, if Brock doesn't get him last, I get crazy. Oh, but please keep your hands
Shit,
on a
Open might give Brock a ghetto blaster.
Oh my god,
That's a
give
big
him the ghetto
motherfucker.
blast. That's some big motherfuckers do some ghetto blasts. Goddamn,
For real.
it's a lot of LB. It's a lot of.
That's what I should have did. I should have while I was out while I was out the out while I was out the out the podcast. I should have gone and got a link of the ghetto blaster, put it in the group chat so you could see it.
Nah, that's a crazy name for finisher, bro. Yeah,
I know. I was tripping the first time I heard that shit.
Yeah. All right. Next match we have We have a 6-pack ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Pence is defending title against Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Rusev Day, and Rey Mysterio. Whee! Thank God Rey's not being retired by Gunther. Thank God. I know
I
they want
think
to do that
Ray
shit.
wants to be retired by his kid.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that either.
Okay, Cavs just won. Okay.
Who did?
The Cavaliers. They just beat the Raptors.
Nice.
So,
I heard there was a game on tomorrow too. The Celtics game is on tomorrow. Who are they playing?
they're playing the Sixers. It's all playoffs.
Oh, that's
Playoffs.
You got to pay for Prime to watch basketball.
Yeah.
I thought so. All
Okay,
right.
so
I got
facts and six
so
man.
I got. I'm just gonna take a shot out the sky because I was right about the TNT title.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Javon.
Oh, nice. I'm going the same way. Get the young OG some burn. Make that boy
Yeah.
bouncy.
Shannon, you all right? Probably not.
Oh,
No, we're still going.
twist your ankle. What the?
I know. I know. We'll go. Yo,
Yeah,
dude, even though that shit is on ESPN for the first hour, you could still watch it from the beginning on the app, right?
I think so. Think so. Yeah, you guys restarted and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm leaning.
Because I was supposed to leave in like 10 minutes, but we obviously still going for another 45. So
All right, we're gonna finish. We're gonna get through all this. But we're going Javon Evans too. Let the boy get bouncy. All right. Jade Cargill defended the women's championship against Rhea Ripley.
I got
They,
Rhea.
they call each other some insecure bitches on Friday. But I'm
Yeah, I
going with
saw that.
Jade. I'm going with
I
Jade.
got I got
Keep that,
Rhea.
keep that belt on
Yo,
her.
you saw what I put on Facebook yesterday
Which one?
about Jade.
No, I ain't see that one about Jade.
I shared something and I said just like the crowd cheer about another famous wrestler. Whoop that trick.
Mm, yeah,
That's what Rhea's gonna do. Rhea's gonna whoop that trick.
mm, mm. Yeah, right.
Rhea gonna whoop
Jade's
that trick.
power bomb her,
Nope.
choke slam.
Rhea gonna give that bitch the riptide. Put a quarter. Fuck that bitch up.
She gonna kick out that riptide at
Shit.
one,
Nope.
and then Jade gonna power through and hit her with the jaded, and she gonna be lights out.
Nope.
1, 2,
That
3.
bitch is gonna get butt through a car window again. Watch.
No, no, no. She gonna see her girl Io get beat by Meechin and B Fat.
And then and
Kendall.
then and then that bitch is gonna get a ghetto blaster.
Oh no. No, but you can probably do a girl blast, goddamn, cause she can fucking kick that motherfucker. So she can hit kicks, goddamn. And Jay will hit her back with a big old ghetto blast.
That bitch
All
don't know
right.
how to wrestle no way. That bitch is greener than dog shit.
Wow. Hey, she know how to do three moves: pump kick, jaded, and a power
Hey,
bomb.
that's one more to Goldberg.
Exactly. And look at him. Look at he was undefeated for like 2, 3, 4, 5 years until they got
Yeah,
shot
but
by
look,
Kevin
she
Nash.
wasn't even undefeated for half that long, and TK fucked that all up too.
Well, I was easy and all them down there in WCW.
That's
Yeah.
that Tony Khan. Tony Khan fucked that thing all up. He he tried to make Jade the female Goldberg, and he screwed that all up.
Yeah, he couldn't really keep it up. Oh, they had Statlander to beat her. I was like, I wasn't mad. I was just like, really? Couldn't
I
let
mean,
her.
if he really wanted to make her the female Goldberg, then he needed to keep that undefeated streak going for a long ass time and not let her go to the Fed.
Have her had both titles, the TBS and the women's title.
Yep.
Boom. That's some Goldberg shit.
Have her carry all them titles that Monet won.
Dang. Well, that's a lot of flying. So yeah. Anyway, next we have Sami Zayn defending against Trick Williams.
I got Sammy. I didn't even see the match last night, but I heard Sammy turned heel.
Yeah, man, he get the gingerbread man because Trick had a gingerbread man
Gingerbread man.
with him, and he kicked the
Well,
gingerbread.
Lil Yachty, he fucked up Lil Yachty.
Nah, I don't think it was Lil Yaki. He's a little tall. I ain't look like Lil Yachty.
Oh, word?
It was somebody. And I checked the back of the neck. It looked like it was white. So I'm like, all right, good. It
I have to
wasn't him.
watch the rest of SmackDown before I watch the pay per view. But I might be up late tonight because we finna go out. I have to go out and do some shit before I can watch wrestling.
Well, we're gonna whoop Thine Trick, and Trick wins is gonna get a new United States champion. We'll
You
move
think
on.
Trick's gonna win?
Trick shot. I know Trick. He hit the knee on Sammy to go home, but I'm like, so I'm a little nervous, but I'm gonna root for Trick. We're gonna get that. Whoop Thine Trick.
Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna agree with you.
We need, and we need a double turn, full double turn.
How
Sammy gonna
far?
give him a little respect, and then hiya, right at the hornets.
Sammy gonna give me the respect and then the ghetto blaster.
Yeah, there you go. The spec and then get ghetto blast and then Hoover kick his ass. There you go.
Yep.
Give him the
Just
ghetto
like
blast.
just like he did the to Mello.
There you go. Just like Melo did him. Yeah, it's like Melo did him. Melo turned on him after he lost the title match, and then him in the bronze kneecap. So we go that way. All right. Last two: Finn Balor versus Don Mysterio. This one is the demon version of
I
Finn.
got Finn.
I wish they kept it for a surprise.
I did too.
But if you're gonna have the demon come back, squash his ass in 50 seconds. Just like he did last year that 1 year when he brought the demon out. I remember.
All I hear is people saying that the demon has never won at WrestleMania, but he did, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah, he beat Lashley for the IC title. I remember that vividly. Cause I was like, what
Are
the
you
fuck?
sure?
Yeah, it was 35. It was the longest because it was the last one before they went 2 nights. It was against Bobby Lashley. I think he had Leo Rush with him. And he beat the piss out of Bobby and stomped and squished his ass in like 2 minutes, minute and a half or something like that. I was like, damn. I
I'm
watched it
not
a lot.
doubting it, but everybody keep telling me whenever
He
I
won.
mention the demon never won
He
or
won.
the demon in WrestleMania, everybody keeps saying that the demon never won at WrestleMania.
He won. I remember
And
seeing
I
that.
don't know because I don't remember. That's why I'd be asking you.
Yeah, I remember watching it live. I was like, what the fuck? Because it was the same night Kofi won. So I was like, well, yeah. So it was early in the night. I think both mid card matches were quick as shit because it was like really long. But anyway, we're going Finn Balor for the win. Anyway,
Yeah, we got Finn for the win.
and the main event: CM Punk defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Roman Reigns.
All right, who you got? I know who you got.
I'm gonna go with
I
CM
think
freaking Punk.
me too.
I was a little torn on this because
Yeah, he gonna beat Roman with the ghetto blaster.
he's gonna put his ass to sleep with the ghetto blaster. Good
Yep.
grief.
And to go to sleep, the GTS.
I want to see the vision. If Roman wins, I would like to see the visual of Rome after the night at the Mania. Oba comes out and says, "I want that world title next." I kind of want to see that visual, or how even if
That would
Punk
be
won,
dope.
even if Punk won, I want to do the same thing. Either or. If you want to have him beat Brock, you gotta have him go straight for the big one. You can't
Yep.
have him pussyfoot around the mid
You
card
can't
after
have
beating
you,
Brock
you
Lesnar.
can't have him stuck in mid card hell if you're gonna
Right,
have be if he gonna beat Brock, you gotta go straight for the world title.
right. You can't go any lower
Go
than
for
that. You
the best
go for the
title.
IC. That's
Can't have
good.
him go for IC title. You can't have him do shit. Go straight for Punk
Right. Go for the
or
big.
go straight
Go
for
for the
Cody.
winner of
I
this
don't give a fuck.
match.
Just go for one of them.
Don't care.
I swear to God, they've had the money match for the last 3 years and they haven't done it.
What? Which one? Cody.
WWE,
Which one?
the WWE has had a money match for 3 years, and before that, AEW had it for at least 2 years, and they haven't done it. They
Oh,
have not
Cody.
pulled the trigger. Cody and Punk.
I think they might
Um,
leave that 43.
AEW should have done it. They should have done it all in 4 years ago. They never did it.
Yeah, I don't know why they just
AEW had a chance to do all these matches because they had partnerships with New Japan. They could have done Punk and Tanahashi. They could have done Cody and Tanahashi. They could have done, even though Cody was in New Japan before, Cody never wrestled Tana. They could have
yeah,
done Punk
Cody
and
kind
Okada.
of. I
They
thought
could have
Punk.
done
I thought
all of. They
Punk
could
and
have done a lot of them matches. They never did.
I thought Punk and Tanahashi had a fight because I remember you fought Kopi from Japan. No, you fought Shibata, I think. But I thought you fought Tanahashi too.
Shibata is one of my favorites.
That man crazy. When I got in the wrestling, I heard he headbutted somebody that his head exploded or something like that. And I was like, what the
Who,
fuck?
Shibata?
Yeah, because he had headbutted somebody.
Shibata's skull was all fucked up,
Yeah, I was like,
I
God damn.
believe. And his skull got messed up like in 16 and he almost died.
Yeah, when I got arrested, I heard it. I was like, "Damn, son, how hard did you hit that motherfucker with your head?" Sheesh.
Just like Ibushi, when Ibushi was wrestling in AEW, he landed wrong and shattered both of his ankles or something.
Yeah, that shit was nasty. I was watching Collision from that. I was like, "God damn." Yeah, it was nasty. So, all right, but that's the
So
WrestleMania card. We got through that. That's
the
cool.
la- the couple other things we needed to touch on is, did we have we said anything about Dynamite
We're about to get to that
or
next. I was
or
gonna name
Docket?
my next. I was gonna name my next three matches that I like the most. Is going to be
Okay.
Cody and Roman WrestleMania 40, Stone Cold and The Rock WrestleMania 17, and Taker Triple H from Hell in a Cell WrestleMania 27. That close count was too close. All right, you remember your next three?
Nope.
Well, all right, well, let me vote for you. Yeah, you got a scar. Yeah, Hulk Hogan versus the Giant, the Mortal Moment, which I think got put in the Hall of Fame too for inductee match. So you got a Hall of Fame inductee match on here too. Actually, got two of them.
But
So
we can't be down that far. We only read like 3 or 4 matches off, right?
yeah, I think we're at four. All right, so shit.
No, we read 4, so we should be at number 7, right?
Number six. I think six. Yeah, six.
6.
Mm.
So start at 6, and we'll read 3 off, and then we'll do some AEW shit, and then we'll read the last 3 off. If that's how you want to do it.
All right, well. He said, all right, so. Hmm.
You want me to go look?
Yeah, go look. Yeah, you go look because I'm scrolling up.
All right, I'll be right back.
Hmm. This man can't listen or read. I didn't read my list myself. It's weird how it has flipped around from it being everything on ESPN, wrestlers on ESPN, basketball is on Prime. This is a weird dimension we're living in, and the only one that's not on Prime is the ABC game team, the Rockets and Lakers, which doesn't surprise you all the way because it's LA and they're the popular market. And KD and LeBron going at it for the possibly the last time. Okay, oh coach. I'm getting old. They got D Wade on commentary. Candace Parker on commentary. I used to watch these guys, both of them consistently. smiling on the mic. That's how you know shit's going on too long. Things I used to watch as a young bull are now commentators, sportscasters, hosting podcasts, all types of shenanigans. And they beefing on YouTube. The weirdest one was Kwame Brown. When he was going off and folks were calling him a bust. That was a funny stretch because it was like, damn, because Kwame's like, I've been hearing this shit for the last 10, 15 years, how the biggest bust, and I gotta respond to this. Honestly, he's not the biggest bust. He's in the top 5. Honestly, top 5. But he's not worse than Anthony Bennett. Anthony Bennett, I don't know how he even got the number 1 pick. And I was watching him at the time. He was at UNLV. He was doing all right. He's like, I think he's doing pretty well. He's like 16 and 8 or something. And I think he won the Mountain West Player of the Year, I think, that year. But was it no one pick worthy for the Cavaliers? They could have really got done a couple things differently. Maybe got freaking Gobert or something. No, Gobert was a late pick. He was like 2nd round. They gonna pick Ben McLemore for all care. I don't know. Minnesota putting the boots to the freaking Nuggets so far. It's 23-12. They something to Paul and them, son. And one. And they playing no games. Oh. Now I read it. He repeated 3 fucking matches. I just read it now. No and one for you. Pulls down the rebound. Man, might let these last 3 go fly by. What the heck? Oh, Nancy. Man, what? What the fuck are you? You're not a lady. Your name Nancy, but you're a dude. Well, it's not like Leslie. It could be a girl or a boy's name. Hello. Cock-a-doodle-boo. The cow says moo. I want to say moo to you. Hello to you. Yeah, when your division matters and all that matters out. That's a hot take. Bring back winning the division. NBA needs to matter more. You want to make rivalries in the NBA matter out more? Have the freaking divisions matter more. And now that y'all adding 2 more teams, you have to make it matter more. Unless you want to have like hockey, where you have 4 divisions of 8 teams. There you go. I couldn't get the word though. Unless you want to do that, make the divisions matter again. NBA divisions matter. NBA divisions need to matter again so that rivalries can come back to where it used to be. There's no rivalries in NBA, or barely any rivalries.
Man, we just said this isn't the D-Lo show. We're not talking about basketball.
Man, I had to hold it down. You
I
feel me?
know. All right, so my matches number 6 is WrestleMania 5. The Mega Powers explode. Hogan and Savage.
Oh boy, brother. Oh boy, pal. Things fight over Elizabeth, damn it.
Yep. So, because Savage, because if you remember correctly, it all happened over Elizabeth because Elizabeth got hurt at a Saturday night's main event, and Hogan took her back to medical, and Savage got all jealous and started tripping and attacked Hogan while Elizabeth was on the stretcher.
Hey, what you doing,
And
my lady?
and then number 5 is WrestleMania 4.
4:45. Oh,
WrestleMania 4, the tournament finals, Savage and DiBiase, where
mm.
Hogan slid in and hit DiBiase with a chair. Macho comes in. Macho slides in, jumps off the top rope with the elbow, and gets the 1, 2, 3 and wins the WWF title.
Well, that's nice. Sneaking everything. Sneaking get the pin.
And then number 4 is Hogan Andre, WrestleMania 3.
Nice. Extreme. The power slam. Yeah, brother.
The slam heard around the world.
Literally. All right. Let's go to Dynamite. We had the biggest change in all of wrestling.
You want to start with Dynasty first or no?
Oh yeah, we did. I was thinking that, like, why I feel like it was a repeat. Then we talked about it on the other show. So I was thinking like, damn. All right. So we had some title changes and some returns, and we had a few shockers. So on the returns, Camille Brickhouse, she is back. She attacked my Willow Nightingale and beat her ass and made herself a TNT title match or TBS title match just because of that. So we haven't seen her in a while since she was Mercedes' assistant, well, Mercedes' bodyguard. Then she got beat up, and then we didn't hear from her for a while. So glad she got her Ninja Warrior outfit, and now she's back wrestling. So
I wonder if she's gonna beat Mercedes' ass when Mercedes come back.
I hope so. Well, you better get your payback, girl, because
Yep. You better get your
you
Sonic
left
Quest or
me.
something.
Like, you left me. You left me to get beat up, and you just disappear like it's nothing. I mean, beat your ass. Something like that. Someone called her tall Anna J. I was like, they kind of do look alike a little bit. So that's funny.
I miss that girl too.
Yeah, she was on a lot. Yeah, I know. She was on a lot. She was Jack and the Jurassic Express. I was like, damn, I'm glad she's alive. Like, golly. like, good, she's alive. Yeah, we ain't seen in a minute. But we have a new TNT champion. Thanks to the Casino Gauntlet Royale.
And I was
Kyle
right.
Fletcher was out. And we have a new champion with staying in the case. Did it Kevin Knight. And Chad, he was on it from the get-go. You called it. I was like, good.
I called it. I said there's gonna be somebody out the blue that you don't expect, like Kevin Knight
Okay, we'll give you that.
or like Speedball or somebody you would never expect, and I was right.
He was right. Good. Kevin Knight's new TNT champion. And we are moving on up to the east side. He finally got a piece of the pie. Good job. Dang, he pissed off.
Now let's see how long he can hold on to it.
Right. I hope it's a good little title reign. Any nice little title fest against Claudio on
Holy
Wednesday.
shit! The Yankees beat the hell out of the Royals, 13-4.
Boom. Good. So yeah, good for Kevin Knight. I'm glad we get some new talent, can rise up in the ranks. It's always nice to see the ones that you saw first and came out of nowhere. Like I bet I saw Kevin Knight at the New Japan show I went to a couple years back in 24, and he impressed me out of everybody. And then a few months later, he's on AEW. I was like, "Did you look at that?"
Yeah, I saw
And
it too.
then boom, where he's at now. So shout out to Kevin Knight coming up and make a name for yourself, be a new champion. And we have new trios champions thanks to the conglomeration fully contact now. Kyle Riley came back to his home city of Vancouver, and they did a little comedy sketch where they had a door and a couch. They was like, Orange, someone's at the door. And he opened the door, it's Kyle O'Reilly. So that was a nice surprise. and they took on the War Dogs, who they just won the titles from Jet Speed and Mystico that Saturday on Collision.
I don't
That
even know why the dogs are in AEW.
they in it for them the
No,
exclusivity.
I mean, like, why did they come over from New Japan?
So you get to
Like,
America.
usually I hear that oh, their contracts ran out, or like Tekla's there because she beat the hell out of the president of Stardom.
Oh yeah. She did it again too. I seen that. She did it again. She beat the hell of that stardom dude. I don't know how he ain't peeped the I don't know how he's like, come on out, girl. And I'm like, buddy, she's right behind you. I don't know how he ain't peeped that, but he got his ass beat again. So history repeats itself. But yeah, but the War Dogs, they had the shortest reign in AEW history. One day, and it's deservedly so, because the way that Clark Connors was humping that title belt, and the way Gabriel Kidd was fake peeing on the couch, it deservedly need to be that one day. So that's fair.
That
Good.
is just crazy.
Yeah, they them boys crazy overseas. I don't know where Connors is from, but whatever. But yeah. We had Moxley and Osprey was the trending topic because Osprey's neck made me feel like I need to get my neck checked.
I know
And
that shit. My neck hurt just watching that match, bro.
I just was like, bro, this on the steel steps. Oh my god! I was like, ugh. And then he did the paradox shit 2 more times, and he still kicked out. I'm like, oh my god, end this! My god, end this, please. And then he did it finally the one last time. It was over. And I said, thank God, bro. My neck. I needed ice after that one. That shit. Mm-mm. It was cool until that. It was a $3 match. Well, $3.40. So
I give it $2.45.
there you go. There you go, mate. Whatever. Yeah. Then we had Kenny and MJF for the world title. This shit took fucking forever to get through.
It was
Oh
like an
my
hour and a half match. I was like, oh my god,
god.
match already.
I'm like, fucking end this already. We're half. I'm like, they got 30. I was looking at the time, like, all right, you got 30, you got 40 minutes. I'm like, damn, how long this match gonna be? So
Don't get me wrong, it was a good match, but it was long,
it was too
long as
goddamn
hell.
long. I said, God, can you fucking end this thing already? And I'm like, oh, we didn't get a ref bump yet. And just as soon as I said that, Bryce Rutherford gets kicked by Kenny or
Yeah.
something, gets knocked down. I'm like, damn, well, he's done.
And then you
And
can blame that on D'Lo because he had to open his fucking mouth.
I was like, fuck it. I was like, as long as we can get this end match sooner, thank God. But then he did a MJF tombstone, Kenny through the table, and then boom, my neck's hurt. So my neck hurt again. And then he did the heat seeker through the ropes, and I was like, my neck hurts still. And please don't kick out, Kenny. Please don't kick out. And he didn't kick out. I was like, thank goodness. Finally it's over. Yeah. So I'll give you $3 because you took $3 of my time away any damn way.
$3 of your time you ain't ever gonna get back.
Yes. Good, great. I could have had a job interview. I have job interviews that lasted shorter than this match. Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, but did you get the job? Probably not.
No, some of those, even though I've had interviews that lasted a half hour, and it was quicker than this match.
I had a job interview at this restaurant that lasted like 30 seconds.
Damn, 30 seconds.
I walk in, I tell them who I am, and they tell me to go sit down. Manager come. Did you fill out an application? Yeah. How much you expect to get paid? I tell them. and then no, it was more like a minute and a half, and then he was like, "All right, we'll get back to you."
What the fuck? Nah, I'll be
I'm
mad
like,
as shit.
"Okay." And then
I'll
I
be
had
mad as
another
shit.
interview that lasted 2.5 hours because the niggas forgot about me.
I'll be mad as shit if you forgot about me for 2.5 hours. What
For
the
real.
fuck? Oh hell no! I'll be like, yo, let's wrap
All
this
right,
up,
so the
G.
breaking news of the week is
Wrap this
that
up.
Darby Allin beat MJF with a headlock takeover for the AEW World Championship. Of course, it was after a low blow of 4 coffin drops, but it was with a headlock takeover
And the Scorpion Deathlock. You can't forget about
and
that.
a Scorpion Death Drop.
What Death Drop was? Death Drop. There you go. Boom.
Drop lock. It don't matter.
Same thing, different words. But
Yeah.
anyway, but yeah. Uh, honestly, him and Andrade had a nice match. That's probably one of my couple of highlights of the whole show.
Yeah.
That was a really good match. And
Yeah, that was.
Darby, you're a
I
crazy ass
did
white
like
boy.
that match.
You're a crazy ass white boy because the fact that you drop kick somebody on the stairs and you landed on that ass, I know that had to hurt.
Might
I said,
have
God
left
damn.
a mark too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. You got a stab mark right in your spinal. Good gravy.
For real.
That looked like that hurt. Oh, so yeah. So Darby, he got his payback with the headlock takeover on Maxwell and is the new champion.
Yep. I
And
can't
now
believe
he
how
got
many. I can't believe how much hate there is because Darby's the new champ.
it's because he's small. And he's smaller than not he's smaller than fucking I think H smaller than any world champion. Probably the lightest in a long time. Vice is Rey Mysterio. It's probably the lightest. So
And everybody said that all I'm hearing is how it destroyed MJF's legacy and how MJF how MJF's character got destroyed because he jobbed out to Darby Allin.
I don't think it got destroyed. It hurt it a little bit, only but it plays in part of it because MJF is a chicken shit heel. And he didn't want to
Yeah.
fight. He was supposed to start the show. And he's like, no, we're not doing that to start the show. And Tony Khan got a damn by his ear and said, yo, we're doing it in the main event. And that's how I got switched. I think MJ tried to get away from that stuff and he tried to do the low blows and stuff, but it didn't hurt him that bad.
I mean, when he gave Darby the first low blow, I don't think he wasn't expecting it back.
Right. Yeah. He wasn't expecting that. And then the screw jobs, all the types of screw jobs. But
Yeah.
yeah, always in, retains, and he's still the champ. And he's got a new challenger, Tommaso Ciampa, this Wednesday.
And hopefully he beats Ciampa.
Oh, he gonna be he gonna take care of him.
But, I mean, I don't think they're gonna put the belt on him one week and then have Ciampa take it off him.
It's funny
I
how you
don't.
have more titles, title shots in AEW than WWE so far.
Yeah,
Singles, yeah, but they wouldn't
but
get
he
it.
was never singles in WWE. He was tag most of the time with Johnny Wrestling.
That's true. Outside NXT, yeah, true. On the main roster, hell yeah, they was like, nah, y'all not doing solo work. Yeah, but good for Darby. A couple of things I highlight out this week was go too far. Did we go too far? Oh, yeah. I would say what's it the Thackler Jay Hayden match, that was good. All
Yep.
matches is good on the pay-per-view. We're good on
Yep.
the pay-per-view. So we good on that.
I don't think there was a bad match on the pay per view.
Nah. All was solid, was good. Nothing made me want to go to sleep. Except the main event, that was just because it was long as hell.
Yeah,
It made
it's
me
not
want to go
because
to
it was a
sleep.
bad match. It was because it was long as hell.
Yeah, I looked it up. It just said 39 minutes. I said, God damn, it felt like
Yeah.
50 minutes. So good. So hashtag. All right, let's move to TNA real quick. We had some on Rebellion. We had some title change. We had 2 title changes. We had Trey Miguel, he was defending title against Mustafa Ali, and
What
A
title?
Mufasa, the international title.
Okay.
And during this match, Trey's knee was leaking. He had to get stitches on his knee, and Mufasa got the win. He won. He is now the new international champion. He's now that champion, and he got the. And it was a little help from the order. I forget the names of it. The order, whatever. He got help from them, and he got the title. So good for Ali. He got a new belt. And then we had the Hardys. They had defended title against the Systems, Barry Bronson and Brian Myers or Kurt Hawkins. And they beat the Hardys for the titles.
I was gonna say, I heard they beat him. Was that true?
That was true. That is true. Oh, true.
I heard somebody say it's weird they have the Systems having the tag team belts.
I guess they wanted to give us something to do because I thought he was going to win all the gold. But Cedric, he versus Slater, and Slater won good. And then Eddie Edwards, he may have lost the title match against Santana, but he got his wife back because Moose got, Alicia Edwards turned on Moose and lined back with the family. Yeah, so he may have lost the world title, but he got his lady back. So y'all can have good fun times in the system.
Yep.
So good with them. And the shocker one of this one, Ariana Grace defended Knockouts title against Li Ying Lee. And Li Ying Lee, she hit her kick. It looked like she's about to finish it and win. But Zaya Brookside puts Ariana Grace's foot on the ropes and prevents the 3 count. And Li Ying Lee's like, what the fuck? Why didn't you do that? We was friends and all that nice stuff. And that distraction, Ariana Grace took advantage of that and retained the title. That shocked me a little bit because I thought it was genuine friends. They seem like genuine friends. They was having a good old time, tagging together, going on the road and stuff. And on the show on Thursday, when I watched, they did not. She even made no comments still on that. She got asked by the announcer lady Gia Miller, like, why would you do this? And she just walked away. So, trouble in paradise. Trouble for the knockouts. And we had the Elegance brand. They defeated Mickey James, ODB, and Taryn Terrell in a hardcore country match. It's a little shocked by that. Just a little. Only because the trio of the ladies being together on the opposite side. But it had a positive. ODB is going to the Hall of Fame thanks to this match. There you go. After this match, they say you're going to the Hall of Fame and they're going to induct it this year. So good for ODB. You old dirty bitch. And both Nemeths won in their home city of Cleveland. Ryan Nemeth beat BDE, while Nick Nemeth, with the help of Bernie Kosar, beat AJ Francis of AJ Franchini. What the hell? And they even was like a Great AT said, "Hut." They even had a lineup together. I said, "That's wicked." I never thought I'd see that before. I never thought I'd see Bernie Kosar in a TNA ring. They in all the weird stuff. I would never guess that. But good for them. He got some action. And I guess the last one I remember seeing was Special Agent Zero. Defeated Moose. I think this is where Alicia helped by accident. And then Special Agent took advantage. He had a numbers advantage too. And pinned Moose. Clean. Good for him. Good job, big fella. And guess what? On TNA this week, Allie is back from the dead. She is risen from the dead. She's out of the undead world. She's back in the human world. Her, Tessa, and all that. She's back to life. no scars or anything. She's back, revitalized and reborn. So, yay, Allie's back to life. She survived the undead world. And and the EC3 is back in TNA too. I was like, what? Yes.
Dixie's coming back to manage him too, I think.
Yeah, Ethan, yeah, EC3, he's back. He took on Eric Young, and Eric Young did not like that. He attacked him out the muscle. And then it he he um he threw both of them over the top rope. He was trying to throw Eric Young over the top rope, but the ref got called in and he went over the top rope too. He was knocked out. He was asleep. So the rest, they came out and it was like, call it off. Match is over. He's dead. Match is off. And they called it. So he put the chair around EC3's neck and he tried to throw it into the steel post. But Eric, the security was fine, and he went after him, and Eric pushed him into the steel steps with the chair still in his neck. I said, "God damn, kid, hey,
All right.
my neck hurt after that."
Dixie Carter's supposed to come back and manage Ethan Carter the third, and that's about it. So let's
Oh,
do the last three
oh
because
dear.
we only got like 3 minutes left, and
All
then
right, last three.
we out of here for this week.
All right, TLC 2, WrestleMania 17, Dudley's, Hardy's, Edge and Christian, Cinema. EST, Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks, WrestleMania 37, and the greatest of them all, Kurt and HBK, WrestleMania 21. 5 stars. What's
The
your four?
greatest match of all time, the greatest match in WrestleMania history is not that.
What?
The greatest
It
match in
ain't.
WrestleMania history is Randy Macho Man Savage and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat WrestleMania 3.
A Chrysler 300 looks like a Phantom unless you pull up next to a Phantom. That's what I'm gonna say.
My number 2 is Bundy and Hogan in the cage from WrestleMania 2.
That's a lot of LBs in the cage. The
And
blue
then
cage.
match number 1 is Bundy and SD Jones, where Bundy won in 9 seconds.
Damn. Ain't that the quickest match in WrestleMania history?
Yep. Quickest match in WrestleMania history. 9 seconds. Bundy, all Bundy did was uh flashed him in the corner and then covered him. 9 seconds, gone.
Damn. He didn't hit him with the ghetto blaster.
No, he didn't get no getter blaster. Bundy's too fat to get up for the fucking getter blaster, dude.
Now if you get on the ropes and do that, he gotta get on the ropes
Yeah.
and do that one. So I can see that. All right. So those are WrestleMania cards. And
Yep.
we got our WrestleMania results. We got our predictions. We got through a
Next
lot.
week, next week will be the results, and we might even see um who had more matches right.
Yeah. And
But I think D'Lo and I had, we were on the same page for most of them. But we
yeah.
forgot the trivia. We'll take care of the trivia next week.
And shout out to Sadman for coming out for your last match too. Shout out
Even
to
though you
you.
wrestled an invisible man.
Yeah, but yeah, you had Kendra Lust too. How the hell you even finagle that? But that's
For
cool
real.
for you. I don't know how, but
All
that
right.
season's on the
So
show. It's a
for
D-Lo
this
show right
week,
here.
this is it for this week. For the D'Lo show, I'm Big Ton. We want to thank our sponsors. Let's thank Wrestling Fans Speak Out. Let's thank the Most Excellent Entertainment. Let's thank My Taste in Music Sucks. Of course, the D'Lo Show, Midwest Wrestling Collectibles, Great Scott Sports Cards. You can find us on all social media platforms. Big Ton Entertainment Network. Um, so for D'Lo, I'm Chad. We will see you next week, hopefully with a full table. All right.
See what we got.
Stay safe. Happy WrestleMania Day. Have fun chilling out, watching WrestleMania if that's your thing. Hopefully it is. We'll talk to you next week. Peace.
Be well, stay safe, survive events. We'll see you around for the next dance. Deus,